Welcome to MoTorque, the program where we bring you cars, bikes, adventure, classics, motorsport, and indeed whatever wheels that have torque. Here's a quick look at what we have in store for you this week. We bring you an in-depth look at the Ceylon Motorshow. And we feature a classic French icon, the Peugeot 203.
The Ceylon Motorshow is held biannually by the Ceylon Motor Traders Association, which is commonly known as the CMTA, whose membership consists of new car importers in Sri Lanka. The 2012 event was jointly organized by the CMTA and the Classic Car Club of Ceylon. Tharindra was there and spoke to some stallholders about the cars on display and indeed what was to be expected in the years to come.
Welcome to the 2012 Ceylon Motor Show.
The very first sight to greet visitors as they walked in was the stunning display organized by the Classic Car Club of Ceylon, which showcased a wide cross-section of rare and beautiful classic machinery, including for the first time ever, 2 Ferraris, a 355 and a Mondial. These Maranello masterpieces were naturally the focus of all eyes and were indeed a sight to behold. Apart from the Italian stallions and a few other rare exotics, the classic car display included popular British sports cars, classic luxury cars, and another highlight, 3 examples of Jaguar's legendary E-Type. German machinery was well represented too. Here's Tharindra with an up-close and personal look at a very rare Bavarian beast.
Here we have a very rare car. If I'm correct, it's probably the only one here in Sri Lanka, a 3-liter CSL from 1975, originally known as the Batmobile, a wonderful example of this particular breed.
But the main event was of course inside, with all the very latest models on display.
Actually, what we're looking at here right now is the latest Picanto.
Yeah.
This is the smallest of the Picanto range.
Okay.
And this is the introductory model of the Kia. Starts with a 1000cc, 3-cylinder.
Okay.
This is what you're looking at right now is a full spec. Sunroof, daytime running lights, alloy wheels, automatic.
Okay.
And this is a full-blown model. This is actually what you're looking at is a diesel. This is what was offered very famously on the permits.
Yes.
Government's own permit. We have offered all the options actually, with the panoramic roof,
Right.
and there's no daytime running lights on this, but it's got the HID lights and the push button start, 7-seater, 4-wheel drive, all-wheel drive.
Very impressive.
This model is the diesel. This is again a full-up panorama roof, 6-speed transmission, pedal shift, 18-inch alloys, xenon lights, 2-liter, 6-speed transmission.
Which market is it exactly targeted? Is it like obviously a mid-size saloon market, but it's not really
Actually,
look like a mid-size saloon either.
Yeah, it goes more target to the big range
Right.
sedans.
So this is the XK, the flagship sports car of the Jaguar range.
Yes, this is the Jaguar XK sports car, and this is also the engine is also V8 engine, 5000cc, and also this is also made in the aluminium body.
Right.
As you get the Jaguar gear knob also as you get, and also this is a touch screen. and also so 0 to 100 it will get only 5 seconds.
Okay, so is this the normal aspirated V8?
No, this is a normal Jaguar
XK.
Jaguar XK. So you get 3 ranges,
the XKR as well.
XKR and XKRS too.
Okay, right. Shamal here with me from Porsche, Sri Lanka, who's going to tell us more about the cars here on display at the Porsche stall, starting with the Panamera S, Shamal. So what could you tell about this, the hybrid version?
Yeah, this is the third vehicle in the hybrid Panamera range actually.
Okay.
It's called the Panamera S Hybrid. And what's unique about this is that it has an electric motor in addition to the engine that it has.
A V6 engine?
It has a V6 3-litre engine,
Okay.
which generates 333 horsepower, and the electric motor also gives the additional 47 horsepower. So you'll get the same sensation that you have, that the driver has on all 4, because it has 4 individual seats.
Yeah.
And so this is a car that has both sports functionality as well as it's also luxury.
Sitting here inside the 2012 Audi A6, and I have Praveen here with me from Audi. So Praveen, tell us more about the car here.
Right, basically Tharindra, this is the 2012 Audi A6. It's a 2-litre turbo engine, right?
Petrol?
Petrol, 2-litre turbo petrol, 180 bhp.
Okay.
From outside, if you take option wise, we have the LED lights, which is a key feature to this car.
Copied by many now.
Copied by many now, you could say that. Then comes with alloy wheels, parking sensors, those all standard.
Okay.
Then if we come to the interior of the vehicle, I think Audi is well known for their interior build quality.
Definitely.
I mean, if you see the interior of this car, it's very well built and there is a very classy effect to it.
Yeah.
We have the multifunction steering wheel, where you have so many options, even the option of voice control. Then you can do the gear shifting on the steering wheel. This is an 8-speed.
8-speed, okay.
8-speed gearbox. We call it the Multitronic transmission.
Right.
Then we have memory seats, Bose sound system.
Okay.
Coming to the center console, we call this MMI, multimedia interface, where it's like a command center where you have all your operations in this screen shown here.
So we are here in the Q7, Praveen.
Yes.
Fantastic off-road car. Particularly in terms of gadgets, I'm very impressed compared to other off-roaders I've seen.
Okay.
Tell us more about the features we have here.
Right, this is basically a 3-litre turbo.
Okay.
It's a quattro full-time 4-wheel drive, which is Audi are well known for their quattro systems. Basically from outside, this is also equipped with 21-inch alloy wheels.
Right.
You have the xenon lights with the daytime running lights. It has come with an S-line exterior package to make it a little bit more attractive.
Yeah, sporty.
Sporty. Then this is a 7-seater.
Okay.
Okay. And interior wise, here we have the panoramic sunroof. Actually, we have 2 sunroofs, one for the rear seat, for the 2 seats that are right at the back. And like the A6, multifunction steering wheel with gear shift functions, CD, Bluetooth, iPod connectivity, memory seats, you name it, it has it. I mean, like I said, it's fully equipped.
Yeah.
It's a nice vehicle to drive. It has very good road presence.
Yeah, definitely.
And
thanks a lot, Praveen.
My pleasure.
We have the Range Rover Evoque here. Fantastic looking car. Very popular around the world now. Tell us more about the vehicle.
Yeah, well, this Evoque is actually doing pretty well here. It is an expensive vehicle for a very compact vehicle, but it's justified by it's very premium in the sense that its interior is just as good as any Range Rover and things like that, and it's doing very well in Sri Lanka. We've sold about 20 odd already, and a lot more to come.
I think the looks have to play a big part in this way.
Yeah. It looks sensational, especially on the road.
Especially in white as well.
Especially in white, yeah. But the thing is that it catches your eye because nothing looks like it. Nothing on the road looks like this.
Okay.
And even Land Rover's ploy is to get you into it by the way it looks. By the way it looks.
So in terms of space, is it like very compact, or like compared to other softer off-roaders you get there?
It's a compact vehicle, right? It is the smallest, lightest, most fuel-efficient Range Rover there is.
Yeah.
So saying that, I mean that's the idea. That's the idea behind Evoque. To make it not as big as say the big Range Rover or the Sport. Surprising amount of space at the back, especially in the 4-door. This is a 2-door at the moment. Saying that, if you just jump into the back of this, you can stretch your legs out. The packaging is brilliant. So plenty of space, full glass roof, so you feel very airy inside, and it's very nice. Well, this is actually a Range Rover Sport, and last year, actually in 2010, for the motor show, we had the big Range Rover, the full-size Range Rover. So this is slightly smaller, but it's far more sportier. It's a very drivers-oriented car, as opposed to the big Range Rover being a very chauffeur-driven car.
But I guess it still has those luxurious features you get in the
definitely,
normal Range Rover.
It still has incredibly luxurious inside. You have a leather roof lining, you have leather everywhere on the door tops, on the sills, wood everywhere on almost all the doors and things like that. So yes, it is as luxurious as the big Range Rover as well.
It has a more sporty engine?
Well, the engine is a 5-litre supercharged engine, which is pushing more than 500 horsepower, 510 horsepower. So it does go. I mean, it 0 to 60 is in the region of the mid-5s, 5 seconds. So it is fast.
I have Charita here with me from Demo, who's going to tell us more about the Mercedes-Benz SLK. This is a 2012 model?
Yes, this is 2012.
Okay.
It produces 184 bhp, and also it comes with a 1.8 litre engine.
Right.
Plus it has the 7-speed gearbox, and this particular vehicle comes with the pedal shift also. You can change gears with the steering wheel also. And it's a 2-door hardtop convertible.
Right.
It's basically hardtop convertible.
So could you put up the roof on the move as well as...
Yes, it takes basically maximum 6 seconds to just convert it. I can show it to you also.
So is this the only 2012 SLK?
No, we have imported vehicles.
Yeah.
We have imported vehicles. This is our third vehicle.
Right. This has been individually spec'd by a customer?
No, we have just got it for a demo for the display.
Alright,
basically.
so that was pretty quick, 6 seconds probably, yeah. I'm here with Zia from Jeep. We are next to the latest Grand Cherokee. Tell us more about this car, Zia.
Yeah, well, this is the Grand Cherokee Overland, which is the highest spec Grand Cherokee, which is comes standard with a 3.6 litre V6 petrol engine, 5-speed automatic shift running transmission, and select terrain 4x4 system. It's something new is the quadra-lift air suspension.
So you could adjust the ride height?
Yes. And also I would say this is like a quantum leap from the previous Grand Cherokee.
Right.
More fuel efficient, interior build quality is much better. Leather seats, ventilated, reverse camera, sunroof. It's quite loaded. There are 3 versions. It's the Wrangler Sport, Wrangler Sahara, Wrangler Rubicon. Okay. This is a Rubicon.
What's different about it?
Well, one of the main things is the Rubicon has a few more. For example, the media center and the sway bar disconnect, automatic sway bar disconnect option and the axle lock options are standard.
Still, it's a hardcore off-road machine.
Oh yeah. This is the machine.
I have Prasad here with me from Peugeot to talk about this fantastic looking sports car, the new RCZ. Is that correct, Prasad?
Yes.
So tell us more about this sports car.
Well, actually, this is the very first car produced with a double bubble roof.
Okay.
Right? It comes from Austria because of this double bubble shape.
Okay.
Aston Martin produced in the same factory.
Right.
Yeah. Here comes the 1.6 turbo petrol engine that generates 220 brake horsepower.
Right.
So practically takes only 7.6 seconds to reach 100.
So it looks, it is sporty as it looks.
It is. It's all real aluminium.
Okay.
Your paddles, the door handles are real aluminium. And if we can show you the inside, it's all hand stitched.
Right.
Yeah, it's all Napa leather with the Peugeot line embossing that. And it comes with a short throw gear shift, sports steering wheel, and the exterior is concerned, like you get about 10 colors.
All right.
And it comes with 19 alloys, but then again I can get you about 4 designs.
Okay, so I presume this is the top spec model.
Yes.
So Prasad, this has a unique spoiler actuation system
it's
going
an
on?
active spoiler,
Okay.
just to have the wind resistance.
Right.
Like
air brake.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can go 120 and 180 km.
Okay.
For a sports, other thing is for a sports car, it comes with quite an unusual boot space.
Right.
Our feature classic today is a 1960 Peugeot 203, from the final production year of this long-running French icon. The 203 was Peugeot's first clean-sheet post-war model, and upon introduction in 1948, it marked a complete departure from previous Peugeots. With its American-inspired styling, modern monocoque construction, and class-leading driving dynamics, the 203 marked a turning point in popular French cars and set completely new standards. It was distinctly ahead of its time at launch, and even at the end of production in 1960, the 203 was by no means outdated. This forward-thinking approach means that a good 203 is still perfectly usable today, and our feature car is regularly enjoyed by its owner, Mr. Mohan De Silva. Here he is having a chat with us about his 203. Hi Mohan, thank you for being with us today. Congratulations on the Peugeot 203, really. The condition of it is just a beauty to behold. Can you tell us how long you've owned this car, please?
I have been owning this since 2000.
Since 2000. And what kind of shape was it in when you first got it?
When I bought the car, it was not run for 15 years.
For 15 years?
Yes, so I had to take it to a garage in Vattala and do it up completely.
I see. So when you bought it, did you buy it from the first owner or had it passed through several hands?
Passed about 2-3 hands, and then I had to get it off him and then locate him to get the book signed.
So to get it running again and to get it to the shape that it is in today, what sort of work did you have to do?
Well, I had to do the engine completely because it was not run for 15 years. So after that, it took me about a year to restore the car. So once the car was restored, it was running all right.
I see. I understand that this is a slightly later model of the 203. Is it? What year manufacture is it?
1960.
1960. And what are the changes that it has in that year as opposed to the earlier cars, say the ones from the 50s?
Cars, the CN model had a smaller glass at the back, and the dashboard, the speedometer was in the center.
Right.
And also the first model that came out didn't have this side glass, it was a full glass. And then later on they had a lion in the center, so now the latest cars that came out came without the lion.
And mechanically, are they almost identical, the engine and the suspension and the transmission?
It is all identical, but the EN series had a switch in the center of the dashboard where you could have controlled the distributor from inside the car to advance retard. Yeah, that was a unique feature of the 203.
But this one, the later models don't have that feature anymore.
No, don't have it anymore.
Mohan, this 203, do you drive it on a fairly regular basis?
Yes, practically every Saturday and Sunday I go driving. I mean, enjoy driving. Okay. Sometimes on the Marine Drive, sometimes towards Parliament.
Right.
So it keeps me busy and keeps the car busy.
Generally, how much of a distance do you usually cover when you take it out?
Well, about 20-25 kilometers.
I see. And you're also a member of the Classic Car Club, right?
That's right. Yeah.
And there are a lot of events that the club organizes.
Yes.
So, for example, can you give us an example of one event that...
Well, we are right now planning a run to Pandala in May.
Right.
There is going to be a overnight stay in Nigambo.
Okay.
And then we are trying to encourage all the classic car owners to come with their families.
Right.
We have a fun day, so it will be an overnight stay that we are planning after quite a while.
With events at
Pandala as well.
So that will be quite a day out for all the
Yes.
members of the club.
Yes.
Now, Mohan, if you were to talk a little bit about now, obviously when this car was new and you take today, the traffic conditions and the conditions on the roads are far different, right?
Yes.
So, is it a particular challenge driving this in today's conditions?
It is a particular challenge because for the simple reason, generally now we are used to all running air-conditioned cars.
Right.
So
yes.
these cars are not air-conditioned, especially these days it's so hot.
Yeah.
And if the car is moving, it is fine. But when the car comes to a standstill at traffic lights,
when you're
really you feel the heat.
It's quite warm.
Yeah.
But the driving itself, the driving.
Okay, these cars are not fixed with power steering.
Yes.
But it's quite easy to drive. Only thing that when the car is stationary, it's finding difficult to cut. Otherwise, it's quite comfortable driving these cars.
Anyway, it was said that the 203 was very advanced for its time, right?
Yes.
So the driving experience is much closer to, say, the modern day than other cars of that period.
I get on to this speedometer in miles.
Right.
I get on to about 70-80 miles per hour on this Southern Expressway.
That's over 100 kilometers.
Over 100 kilometers.
And am I to understand this car has actually been on the Southern Express?
Yes, I have gone on.
And you have had no problem?
No issues.
That's amazing, actually.
In its time, the 203 stood out because unlike many competitors, it didn't have a complicated model range, with only a single engine choice and a couple of body styles available to choose from. That was basically how Peugeot operated back then. Simplicity was always the main goal. Indeed, for a long time, the 203 was the only model that Peugeot sold. Not having a wide range to distract them meant that Peugeot could really focus on getting the basics spot on, and they certainly did with this model. That single-minded focus ensured that the 203 quickly built up a reputation for durability that was the very foundation on which Peugeot itself built its reputation for several decades after the 203 ended production. It's really no surprise then that the 203 is now considered a genuine classic and an icon of French engineering ability. Your wiper blades are one of the most important components of your car, especially in a tropical environment like ours, where rain can descend at any moment. Unfortunately, it's something that a lot of us forget to check, because you don't think of it. Now, wiper blades can be damaged by various things, including being parked in the sun too long, being damaged by dust and dirt trapped under them, and so on. So, when you're picking a set of wiper blades, you should pick something from a good brand that is resistant to conditions like ours. So, we have here Tharindra from Worth, who's going to tell us about a new wiper blade product that Worth has to solve this very problem. Tharindra, please tell us about this new Wonder Blade.
So if I talk about 5 features, this has a graphite coating special rubber and also stainless steel rivet, increase service life of the wiper blade and strengthen the plastic rivet. And then the frame comes with 1.2 mm galvanized coating that prevents getting corrosion. And also this has tested in a lab 500 hours salt spray. And also it comes with the air spoiling
to deflect air outwards.
Right. And next, stainless steel splint give the rubber better support to the even wipe. Finally, various adapters for all types of vehicle. We have a unique fixing method. It has 7 steps. So while I am fixing, I will explain why it important to the vehicle. Okay. Our first step is clean the windscreen properly. And step number 2, check the wiper arms. Check the wiper blade size. And remove the all wiper blades and fix the new wiper blade with the correct adapter. and make sure to put Worth logo appear to outside. And next step is do a dry wipe for 2 minutes. So now we are doing the dry wipe for 2 minutes. Why we are doing is to seal the graphite coat on the windscreen. The benefit is when you get bird drops or dust or nicotine layers, it's sealed on the graphite coat, so it's easily wipe off. Finally, we had to do a wiping with the windscreen washer. We call this product Rapid Windscreen Cleaner. So the benefit is this is not a soap or a shampoo, it's an original windscreen washer. This protect your wiper blades rubber. This maintain your wiper blades rubber.
You can clearly see that when you follow this process, you get streak-free wiping and a very clear windscreen with clear vision ahead, something that is very important. Suranga, tell me, so if our viewers want to get this fitted, where can they get it done?
Yes, as I said last week, so you can go to all the top leading car agents and service stations like Auto Mirage, CarePoint, Labs and Dr. Auto, and also mechanical workshops.
Okay.
And make sure to get the 7-step done before you fix the wipe blade, so it enhances your wipe blade life.
That's very important. So if you're looking to get this fitted, make sure you follow the correct process. Well, that about wraps up our top tip for this week from Worth.